You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and something mounts Twitter the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Santa Lucia, Nate's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Chris got some explaining to do. For some reason I feel sick to my stomach, and angry at Chris. So, why were you asking me to bring Russell back to the lab? Do you believe the rumor? He stops to think. I don't know. Then why would you want a guy like him around your mentees? Jeez, I'm gonna ride for the throat, huh? I can't control my anger, though. It wasn't what I wanted. It's what they wanted. Who's they? Blake and Sam. Huh? They had a plan. They wanted to corner him in our lab session so they could finally convince him to leave the school once and for all. And you were just gonna let them do that? Even when you're not comfortable with it? He goes quiet again. Chris, you have to stand up for yourself. I can tell you're conflicted about the whole situation, but don't let these guys walk all over you either. Well, I'm glad you didn't listen to me, Ben. What? Well, I don't think things would have ended well if Russell showed up. For a brief second, I feel a pinching pain seemingly from within my skull. Ow! Something wrong? No, it's just... this whole thing is giving me a headache. Sorry. No, don't be. You've given me a lot to think about. I should be thanking you, really. Really? I nod my head. Here's something I don't understand, though. Couldn't the same scenario happen to you? What do you mean? He looks at me, dumbfounded. I mean, think about it. You're dating Shay, a freshman, behind the backs of the other mentors. Isn't it strictly forbidden for mentors to date freshmen? What if that gets out? Won't you be in trouble too? I've thought about it, sure. And technically the rule is that mentors cannot date their mentees. For a moment I'm taken aback. That is definitely a subtle difference that makes all the difference. But it's something I had to do. How so? I've never had a girlfriend before, Ben. Never been on a date before either. I listen silently as the Aussie explains himself. I was a quiet kid who never had many friends or people to talk to growing up. Shay's the first girl to ever approach me in that way. I guess a part of me was saying, don't miss your chance. Because when is anyone ever going to feel this way about you again? Chris... For some reason, he's managing to make me feel guilty about the way I've treated him this month. I didn't realize you felt this way. I'm pretty pathetic, aren't I? No, that's not what I'm saying. I know, it's the truth, though. I guess I go through life pretending that things don't bother me, even when they do. I always put on a funny face and smile, hoping that nobody sees how I really feel inside. This is a lot more than I bargained for. I didn't expect Chris to give me his life story. That's why I was shocked when Shay asked me out. She's the first girl that's ever seen the real me. And she still likes me. Yeesh, I'm gonna need to lighten the mood here. Yeah, I can tell you two are on the same wavelength. How should I put this? I've talked to Shay a few times over the past few weeks. She's crazy about you, you know. She is? Yeah, she gushes about you all the time. She thinks you're the sweetest guy she's ever met. She really said that? More or less, yeah. That should raise his self-esteem a bit, I hope. I do have to ask, though. Since I'm a curious cat, have you two, done it yet? What do you... Oh! He seems genuinely surprised at my insinuation. No, of course not. Why, are we supposed to? Eh? I blink a few times, not sure how to process this. Laughter ends up overflowing, though. What? The look on his face is so precious. I shouldn't be surprised he's still a virgin, even though he's been dating her for a few weeks now. He definitely seems like the kind of guy you need to go slow with. Kind of like Nate. I shake my head and smile at Chris. It's nothing, don't worry. There's no rush, just didn't expect you to hold off on it after everything you said. To be honest, the idea had never even crossed my mind. I shrug my shoulders. Everyone's different, so don't feel pressured into doing it if she isn't pushing for it either. Thanks. With the topic closed out, we run for a bit in silence. Why don't you tell me a bit about yourself too, Ben? I've been dying to get to know you better. Ha, yeah. I fold my ears back. I should have expected it to come back my way. You don't have to if you don't want to. No, it fair's fair after all. Not before I get in a quick tease. Though, isn't this kind of inappropriate? Huh? I don't know, it feels a bit like we're starting a relationship. Isn't that forbidden? It's not like that at all. I'm not trying to start a relationship with you, I swear. I wave my hands in front of me. Relax, dude, I'm just messing with you. Oh, okay. Ha, the truth is, I'm a lot like you. I'm not super comfortable with sharing. She's right, mate. You don't have to. But it's only fair if I do since you poured your heart out to me. Don't put it that way. It makes me sound bad. I decide to share a bit of my history with Chris, though I make sure to carefully skip around the parts that make me sound crazy. With a bit of a struggle, Chris and I managed to finally cross the finish line a little after 10:30. Naturally, Shane and Karina had made it long before us. Not surprising given the pace they took the marathon at. With the final times recorded for every participant, we separated ourselves from the crowd. Oh my god, congratulations, Karina! I can't believe you managed to get third place, doll! Have you seen her when she runs on the treadmill? This girl is a beast! Thanks, guys. Karina's surprisingly graceful in victory. I expected her to be rubbing her win in Shay's face. I've been telling you for weeks, girl. You should seriously consider going pro. I can already imagine you at the Olympics. Let's not get too hasty. Though that's definitely an idea I might consider later. I give her a light nudge on the shoulder. Pride always comes before the fall. Way to burst my bubble, Ben. Hey, Shay? Yes? Thanks. For what, doll? I've had bad experiences with other girls growing up. I can usually tell when someone's fake, but try as I might, I've never been able to see any of that in you. What are you trying to say? You're the most genuine girl I've ever met. Thank you for being such a good friend. And an excellent rival. The four of us laughed together, bonding over this shared experience. I never thought I'd see the day where Karina admits she likes Shay. I'll admit, I ended up having a lot more fun with this marathon than I thought I would. Even though it was brief, I got to spend a little time with my best friend. And I got to know Chris a lot better. I even got a little more information to work with concerning Russell. Overall, I'd say today was a big win. Uh-oh. Our celebration is cut short when a small army of police cruisers pull up. What the hell? They're surrounding us? Everyone stay calm and remain where you are. We just need to ask everyone some questions about what they might have seen this morning. The four of us exchange worried glances. I can tell they're all thinking the same thing. This is very familiar. Across the way from us, I managed to pick up on what another group is saying. Do you think it was that? I mean, I saw the police while I was running. I did too. They had covered an alley uptown with yellow tape. An alley? Ooh, that sounds like it's bad. The hairs on the back of my neck suddenly stand on end. I close my eyes and take deep, steady breaths. I think I might have an idea of what's going on. September 30th, 2018. Ha! I struggled to catch my breath. I leaned against the brick wall of the museum as I watched the other runners race by on the street. I'm not young anymore, that's for sure. Wait, why would I think that? I'm only 18! Ha! I hold a hand up to my chest. Just need to focus. Control my breathing. There's nothing that says someone like me can't run a marathon. I've done it for years. With slight struggle, I pushed myself back onto my feet. Standing helps with proper blood circulation, after all. Out of the corner of my eye, I could have sworn I saw... Sandra? I'm vaguely aware that the voice coming out of my throat isn't my own. I turn towards the alley. Sandra, is that you? I know what I saw, but that's impossible, isn't it? She died earlier this month, didn't she? And yet... I make my way down the alley. For some reason, I feel compelled to investigate. Surely it was just my imagination, but... I need to be sure. It seems to get darker the further I go. My heart is pounding, though for a different reason than it was a few minutes ago. Why am I chasing after a phantom? It's because there was still so much I wanted to say to her, but I never got the chance. Sandra was my friend. To have her life cut short like that, and so suddenly, it's not fair. I stop in my tracks once I notice the chilling quiet that surrounds me. I can't even hear that noise from the street anymore. I didn't think I went that far. Stepping forward just enough to reach the corner, I carefully peer around it. Just an empty alleyway. No trace of Sandra anywhere. I let out a sigh. What was I thinking? She's dead. At this point, I'm merely jumping at ghosts. Oh, shit! Oh, shit, that got me. Damn. Motherfucker! Stop doing that. Before I have a chance to scream, a cold, sharp object slices across my throat, silencing me. I grasp at my neck as I collapse to the ground. So warm. A red-hooded figure looms over me. His blade glistens from the scant rays peeking from the sky. He's laughing? Another pawn. His rancid breath reaches my nostrils as he whispers in my ear. Shh. Don't cry. You're safe now. The otherworldly gaze pierces through me. This is not a person. This is a demon. Feed Simcoe Rofla. My vision fades. So tired. I feel my grip on my neck start to loosen. Can't think straight. Get away from her! A loud voice echoes from further up the alley. I manage to force my eyes open. My assailant has already fled in the other direction. I sense there's someone kneeling down beside me. Stay with me! Everything's gonna be okay! A gasp through the hole in my neck. I have to stop the bleeding! I hear him frantically rummaging through his bag. It's too late for me. Everything starts to fade again. This time, for good. With the last of my strength, I reach for the sky. No! He holds my hand. How warm his scaled hand feels. So I bet that's Zach. My eyes slowly open. Then I realize that I'm not breathing. With a jolt, I swing up from my bed and grab hold of my neck. I don't know why I did that. Now that I'm conscious, I realize that Zach is standing next to my bed looking down at me. Are you okay? And I'm going to pause it right there, y'all. Oh boy, the mystery deepens. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all if I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you for going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. And thanks to our 2 gold tier patrons, Zeke and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our Not Safe for Work contents as little as $5 already. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!